Offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Davante Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Well, not content with the first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Up to midfield. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. That maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. (21-0) our score after 1. Second and 4.
Let's go, defense.
Tannehill toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Going up top. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 35.
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the game.
Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 77 yards. And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it is 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, Dontrell Hilliard. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Tight right, tight right.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble. When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play, unable to connect in that attempt.
Rodgers to throw once more. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot, and if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there, and sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or two at most.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this Packer pressure, and down he goes. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. They'll drop to throw. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th. They snap it to Tannehill. Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Titans. Julio Jones, 49 yards. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and 3. And again, it's Rodgers. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. The left side completion to Jones. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 51.
Here's Tannehill. And it's a Titans touchdown. Anthony Ferguson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, will just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Hooked by Kevin Byard. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Titans are going to recover the football. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And that is is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Jones goes diving, and he's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Push him back. Push him back. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Tannehill on first down. And his throw is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers now to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Of course, we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Throwing is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. To throw is Rodgers. And it's going to be batted down and will go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw here into the hands of Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
51, Mike 51. Let him know, let him know. Block. Where you at? 51 to Mike.
Tannehill. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Rodgers will throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Rasul Douglas picks it. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the 2nd one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Looking deep for Adams. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And it's a Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 41 yards. And the Packers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. They'll look to throw. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Ready to return, here's Hilliard. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here's Tannehill. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. A slant to Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 36.
On 1st down, Tannehill. Flush to his right. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2nd and 7. Tannehill now to throw. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
Go. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Right. I'm going to run you over. Check 59. Mike.
He'll look to throw. This complete to Jones. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Check nickel. Block.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1 kneel here, and this game should... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Ready to return, here's Hilliard. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happening.
And that's caught inside the 35. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.